Restaurant 7 days a week.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Live at the Steelmatic Network with G Honda. Live at the Steelmatic Network with G Honda. Episode 27, Week 8 matchup. Monday night primetime matchup versus the Giants. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button coming in. Like, share, subscribe. Grow the network. Grow the channel en route to 500 subs. Appreciate y'all being here with me today, man. How y'all doing today, man? On this fine hump day, Wednesday. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Hit that like button coming in. Hit that like button coming in. Like, share, subscribe. Share the content. Help me grow the channel. Hit that Cash App, Steelmatic001, Steelmatic00. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all being here today with me, man. Appreciate y'all being here today with me on this fine hump days, fine Wednesday in the middle of the work week. Hope y'all all out there having a productive week. If you Walker or if you Gavin X and you just, sitting at home playing with your knees, hey, man, stop. Get off your knees and be productive. Get off your knees and be productive. Nah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being in here with me, though, man. Appreciate y'all helping me with the growing the channel, man. Being here with me, man. Sharing this content with me, man. This don't happen without y'all, man. Y'all like, subscribe, share the content. Appreciate y'all, man. We on to week 8, another prime time game. Mike Tomlin back in Acrisure. We landed some Jets and Gainey, and we gonna put some Giants. David gonna put some Goliaths in the Allegheny along with him. You see the thumbnail, you know what the vibe is. Mike Tomlin, he trying to say, okay, how I'm going to put these Giants in the Allegheny. Well, follow the same blueprint that you did last week versus the Jets, you're going to be A-okay. Yep, you're going to be A-okay. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Who got in the building today? How y'all work week going, man? Y'all got to talk. Y'all got to let me know how y'all work week be going, man. Y'all don't be sharing y'all work weeks, man. Y'all don't be showing me. Y'all don't be letting me know if y'all be calling out or y'all be taking the days off. Rose, I know you be calling out. You be probably calling out 2 days at a time. So, Jessica M, I know she be taking days off left and right. Nah, I'm messing with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all being here, man. You know what it is. Appreciate y'all being in here with me, man. I'm going to go ahead and get into this recap. Of these Monday night doubleheader matchups. So if y'all watched any of those games Monday night, you know what they had. We had some competitive games Monday night. If y'all ain't watch them, I know y'all did. So y'all probably know them better than me. For all y'all who's Baltimore fans, I ain't even gonna get started. But I'm gonna let y'all have it. Psych, I'm a smack talk. You already know. You know how I be. So, first part of the Monday night matchup, you had the Ravens and the Bucks. So Baltimore, they went into Tampa, they went into Florida. Lamar Jackson and company did. Lamar did his thing. Lamar went 17 for 22 on 281 yards passing with 5 touchdowns. Five. 5 touchdowns. Yes, sir. He had 1 touchdown to Bateman, one to Hill, one passing to Andrews. Well, actually, Mark Andrews had 2 passing receiving touchdowns on. He was 4 for 41 receiving. And as they took on Baker Mayfield and the Bucks, Baker went 31 for 45 on 370 yards passing. 3 passing touchdowns. However, he did have 2 INTs, which led to Ravens win over the Bucks in Tampa, 41-31. Ravens beat the Bucks, 41-31 in Tampa. Yep. Next Monday night matchup, you had the Cardinals and the Chargers in Arizona. The Chargers and the Cardinals in Arizona. So the Chargers came into Arizona. Justin Herbert, he went 27 for 39 on 349 yards passing. However, couldn't get in the end zone. J.K. Dobbins, he was 14 carries for 40 yards. Kind of subpar for J.K. Dobbins. Nonetheless, Kyler Murray, for the Cardinals, he went 14 for 26 passing, and also he passed for 145 yards, 1 TD and 1 INT. He also he had one rushing touchdown. Also, Cardinals beat the Cardinals beat the Chargers. Cardinals beat the Chargers 17-15, 17-15 in Arizona. Yep. Like, share, subscribe if you're just coming in. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that cash app, Steelmatic001. Steelmatic001. As y'all know, this Monday, this prime time matchup Monday, it's Color Rush Monday. Color Rush Monday. If y'all know what Color Rush is, I'm about to explain it to you because it's the Real America's team, and y'all need to know. Y'all need to know. Real Color Rush is the black and gold jerseys. The black and gold jerseys. The black and gold jerseys still play in. The black and gold, all solid black and gold. That's what it means when it means Color Rush. It is important. It's breaking news. Well, it's not breaking news because it ain't nothing new. But as the Real America's team, it's a public service announcement. Yep, it's Color Rush Monday versus the Giants in primetime Monday night. So make sure you tune in. Tune in, set your calendar, set your TiVo, set your Amazon, set your wish list. Giants and Steelers. Set the TV. Yep. So going into this Monday, so as y'all well know, Steelers they took care of business last week. You know, they landed them Jets in the Allegheny like we was supposed to. You know, we put them in the Allegheny, we left them in there, but now we're looking to give them some company because Jets are a little lonely. It's a little lonely when you drown. It's a little lonely when you're drowning in them Allegheny waters. It is a little lonely when you drowning in them Allegheny waters. Let alone the Mongaley and the Ohio River. No, we ain't talking about them. Just talking about the Allegheny. You know, the ones we left them Jets in. You know, kind of like that river that guy Sully landed that plane in, but you know, none of that. You know, those jets that fly out of LaGuardia and JFK, you know, we left them, they ain't leave Pitt International. We left them in the Allegheny River. They tried to take off, they ain't get far. They landed in the Allegheny. But so now we got hearts, you know, so we gonna give them some company. We gonna give them some company. You know, they gonna be accompanied by the fellow New York team. It's only right. It's only right. Now people call me insensitive, but I'm like, you know what? No, we're not. We not insensitive at all. You know, we worried about them. We love them. Those are our fellow brethren. So you know, it's only right that we give them some company with their neighboring team, the team they share a stadium with. They share a stadium with. Now they can share a river with them. See how thoughtful we are. See how caring we are. From Rooney to Tomlin to Khan to myself. We care about our brethren. It's a fellowship. It's a brotherhood. So it's only right that we care about him and extend that care, right? Yeah, yeah. So we doing that. We doing them a grave, you know, healthy service. So Giants they gonna come to Extra Stadium on Monday night, next Monday night, and we gonna bleed them and put them in Allegheny along with them Jets. Yeah, it's only right. It's only right. So Monday night, Monday night matchup, Giants Steelers, prime time. Giants, they gonna come with it. They have their own woes and miscues and whatnot, but hey, such is life, right? Such is life. They problem, not ours. So they have their own little, battles and debacles and such. And they're one of the dead last teams in the league. However, they just happen to be on our schedule. And it ain't our fault. We just beat who they put in front of us, right? So but definitely they're gonna come to play. They're gonna show up, because of course it's whenever it's primetime football, everybody come up to play, no matter what your schedule is, your rank is, hey, such is life. Such is life. But you know, Giants when one of them teams that I grew up I actually grew up watching got a lot of respect for um Eli Manning, Jason Sehorn, um, um, Strahan and company, Justin Tuck, them Super Bowl teams of '07 and 2014 that beat Patriots both years. That's always a good thing. That's always a good thing, and I not just, those retro times and such. They always they really was stand up times, but as tides turn, as they do, tides always turn. You go through a rough patch, and now they're really dealing with a rough patch. But of course, with front office woes and mismanagement, that becomes a constant more often than not. So you know, yeah, it's just one of them things that one of those storms you have to weather, and it just have to come by. And a lot of times, I'm sorry, excuse me. A lot of times, it's just have to come by. You going through, those turbulences, and that they say pressure makes diamonds, but not so much for many, right? Because a lot of people can't come back to. A lot of people can't rise to the occasion with that pressure. And that's just what Daniel Jones been. I'm sorry, yeah, that's just what Daniel Jones has been given. He's been put in a position where he not necessarily. mm, well, no, I'll be lying if I said he was at the part, but he's not at the part. But salute to him. I'm a bit biased when it comes to Daniel Jones. I'm not gonna lie, because he is the Duke Blue Devils. Shout out the Duke Blue Devils. Um, he played quarterback at Duke, and he did his thing at Duke. Now he's a pro, been a pro for a couple years now. But unfortunately, we have to take care of him. So that's that. But he's been given a bad deal. But New York Giants, they know all about bad deals. So be that as it may, be that as it may, we're gonna have to take care of them like we have to, and leave them in Allegheny, just like the Jets. So Daniel Jones, you know, uh, their record is what it is. Daniel Jones, he's 1,442 yards passing on the season. In passing, uh, Singletary, he's rushed for 239 yards. And one of the best receivers, LSU finest. Well, no, not LSU's finest, but LSU Tiger, Malik Neighbors with 427 yards as a rookie. Like I said, Giants, they gonna come to play prime time. Anytime you playing the Steelers, prime time is big money. It's prime time Monday night. and it's all fireworks. It's all fireworks. So from there, um, definitely gonna be a competitive matchup, marquee matchup, 5-star matchup, as Tomlin like to say. But Daniel Jones, he's gonna have a lot on his plate. He's gonna have a lot to deal with. And our full squad is going to be available. We're still working out some kinks and things on our end, dealing with our woes and issues and our miscues and such. Working on building, and I would say it's a time for us to improve and get better. You know, and just like anybody else, coming in and anybody else coming to a stable, even if this was Kansas City like we have on Christmas Day, or even if this was the Minnesota Vikings, this is how I would, approach. Just so you don't have a mental setback of playing down to the competition, which usually happens, because to anybody who knows still teams over the years, we know we've made a habit of playing down to the competition, but that happens from time to time. But um, you know, but good thing though, being on the winning par side after dropping that 0-2 skid to the Colts and to the Cowboys. That funk is left. However, still dealing with the ramifications of woes that we've created, such as penalties, uh, like I said, missed tackles, and the receiving core, which needs to improve, which direly needs to improve, since uh, the run game is doing the run game is been doing what it's been doing with Najee, Cordell Patterson, and Jalen Warren. But the receiving issue is an issue we need to straighten out ASAP. That's something that needs to get better this week, as well as during the bye week prior to divisional play, um, beginning in a couple weeks. So, just some things we need to clean up, and just improvement time. Improvement time. And we need to start now. We need to start now because we have guys like Peyton Willis, Nick Herbig, excuse me, Nick Herbig, who's going to be back probably this week, and that's going to see definitely going to see a lot of action this week. I can see him and Peyton Wilson seeing a lot of snaps this week alongside of um, Smith, and TJ Watt and resting TJ Watt and Patrick Queen a little bit more, but definitely giving those guys some more steps. And Beanie Bishop, of course, he's gonna get some more steps, so we can rest Corey Trice some more, as well as Dante Jackson. Kind of take that load off them a bit. But definitely not taking the Giants lightly. Definitely not taking the Giants lightly in no degree, especially primetime Monday night. I don't care if you're 0-8 or 0-7. You're showing up to play primetime. The spotlight's on, the lights is on, the cameras is on. It's primetime. So everybody's coming looking to show up and put up big numbers, to perform, to be game, and nobody wants to be embarrassed. So they're definitely coming to play. But some things we definitely want to clean up and improve, and improvements that the Steelers want to make this week. Tackles, penalties on both sides of the end, false starts. Of course, Darnell Washington, Broderick Jones. The penalty kings. I mean, it's just what it is. Um, those things that's costly yardages, things that's going to cost you badly down in the long run, because those things become habitual. So um definitely want to clean up those miscues now and do better in with those snap counts and those penalty issues. And also our receiving core. Receiving core, the route running, um and being on schedule. I mean, You know, and I think that will come in time. With Russ coming back with Russ in the fold, the cadence, the rhythm, the camaraderie, definitely will, definitely will, chemistry. Well, gel. Chemistry. It's not even the word. Yeah, so it definitely will gel, and it's just all about timing and getting those, just getting those reps, getting those set reps and continuity. This is the week that we use it to improve. Not taking them any lightly than any other contender, anybody that step in the lion's den. You step in the lion's den, you swimming with Jaws, you got to get eight. That's it. Period. And it's nothing to talk about. So yeah, that's this. So this is our week to improve. Giants definitely gonna come to play. Giants definitely gonna come to compete, but they got to go into the Allegheny. They have to. At the end of the day, and I know it's some Giants fans out there in the chat. We talked earlier. We talked the other day. All right, go and talk your smack. Don't mention OBJ. Y'all don't get to mention OBJ no more. After what y'all did to OBJ, I don't want to hear that. No, that reach back like 1-3 talk. I don't want to hear it. I ain't trying to hear. I ain't trying to hear nothing about OBJ after what y'all did to him. No, I don't want to hear about him. I don't want to hear about OBJ. I don't want to hear nothing about no Victor Cruz Salsa. I don't want to hear none of that. Nothing. None of the sort. Nah, I'm messing with you. But now, definitely gonna be a stellar matchup. Definitely gonna be a good matchup nonetheless. Um, but yeah, but it's just one of those days that you take to improve, improve, do a full 360 and do a full inventory count before the before the bye week, before the half. So you just counting your rounds you know, and not leaving no stone unturned, and I believe this week this is going to show what of course this weekend the bye week and post bye week, definitely going to show what who made the proper adjustments, right? Who went into their corner and who made the proper adjustments. So, kind of like a boxing match. You listen to the coach, clean up all the icks and things, and you make those adjustments. That's what champs do. They make the necessary adjustments, they make the changes, and they adapt. So the ongoing talk, everybody, a lot of people, a lot of folks was mad that Russ, they took Fields out. But as you see, anybody watch the post game interview with Russ and Beanie Bishop, Russ, salute to him, salute to Russell Wilson. Russell shouted out and saluted Justin Fields and said that we wouldn't be 4-2 at the present time, which was 4-2. We wouldn't have been 4-2 without Justin Fields. So huge shout out class to Russell Wilson for being a good classman, and giving Justin Fields his flowers is just due. He did that, and I mean, I would just believe if a lot of other folks would have seen it that way and seen it that Russell Wilson was original the QB1 for beginners, for starters, and rightfully so, because Justin Fields, he did what he had to do, and but yet still developing. I'm not putting him in the same class as Lamar, Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, um, and an elite class. He's not any, which he's not elite yet. He's not elite yet. He can get there. He's still young, still developing. Like I said before, I still look at Justin Fields as a rookie QB because he has yet to get that development and that expertise. Because if you look at, like I said previously, if you look at all the other QBs that set, excuse me, if you look at all the other QBs that sat and kind of got the game speed and got their cadence down to where okay, I'm up to par with the game speed as well as cadence of my line, my run progression, my well, excuse me, my passing progression, the defensive cadence, defensive rhythm, right? And see these things. That's some things Steve Young got to see, some things Brett Favre got to see, Tom Brady got to see it. Playing behind Drew Bledsoe, Steve Young saw it playing behind Joe Montana. Aaron Rodgers saw it playing behind Brett Favre. So I mean, so it's something to say when you see those things and you get to sit and watch a bit versus being thrown to the wolves like a lot of other guys, and very few of them very few of them are a Pat Mahomes or Lamar Jackson type deal, to where you can um just come out the gate and produce and sustain, right? Pat Mahomes, he had his break, due to Alex Smith, getting, hurt in you know, his situation. But he made the most of it and he capitalized on it. But point being, you're sitting back and getting the feel. Everybody learns differently. So, and of course, when it has something. It says a lot when you actually watch the game from the side and actually take time, learn mechanics from you know other fellow QBs, and develop your skill, develop your craft that way. That way you learning, you're cleaning up your technicalities, you cleaning up your techniques. So when your time comes, you're sharp, you're on time, you're on edge, and you're able to be more effective because you have that mental expertise, not so much as playing, but you have the upper hand mentally because you got to learn from veterans and got to see the game speed a little more. Like Russell Wilson, he came out last game, looked like he didn't miss a step, and everything was more fluid because that's a veteran for you. That's a Super Bowl champion. Yeah. But of course, Aaron Rodgers didn't share that same sentiment, as our defense was on him like cover him like a picnic takeout. Had him cover from start to finish. And we start slow, and that's another one of our flaws actually, being slow starters. We need to get out of that. I, that can't be an ongoing thing. We start slow every game, and we need to break that habit. We need to break that habit immediately. Yeah, break that habit immediately. But definitely, man, Russ looked good. Russ looked well. Russ, his passing was clean. His passing was on point. Um, and No, but everything will definitely indeed come together in the coming weeks, more fluid and look more cleaner. Because I mean, I'm happy for Russ. I'm happy he's healthy, happy he's back producing, and looking promising. Things looking very promising. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit that cash app, Steelmatic 001, Steelmatic 001. Like, share, subscribe, Steelmatic 001, Steelmatic 001. Color Rush Monday, Color Rush Monday. So our O line. Yeah, I'm speaking to Broderick Jones and company. Broderick Jones, Isaac Samalu, uh, McCormick, and some other guys that, Ryan Frazier's out, Trevon Nanu's out, the two prominent rookies. O line has to get better. O line has to get better. I know with a lot of things. With of course, we don't get too many penalty calls, but hey, that's that. But definitely, D got to protect better. When we got Russ out there running for dear life, and Russ could scramble a bit. Russ could still scramble a bit, but he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have to as much, but he can maneuver around a bit. Um, he is older, but definitely don't him you know, getting sacked and touched up too much because a lot of those other defense and lead defense. I know Jets they tried to send dogs after him, and they did just what I thought they was going to do, and especially guy like Russ coming back from injury, that can scramble a bit, but they not expecting him to be. And I don't think they expected him to be as mobile as he was spinning out that pocket the way he was. He got a couple checkdowns off to Darnell Washington. Salute Darnell Washington, Georgia Bulldog. Darnell Washington, an available asset that definitely needs to be used more. Definitely needs to be in the rotation more snaps. Not as many as Frymouth. Frymouth need to get his numbers up, but definitely Darnell Washington needs to be used and used more in the red zone also. Arthur Smith, I don't know what you doing back there. I don't know what Arthur Smith doing back there, but he got a job. He got a job. He's employed at. I'm trying to find out where he works at. I know where he's employed at. I'm trying to find out where he works at. Yeah. So I don't just be collecting a paycheck, man. Do some work, man. Man, draw some plays. It should be with the personnel we have. It should never be a possession where it should never be with the personnel we have. We should score. We should score the football every possession. That's just a given. That we have the personnel to score the football every possession. So kicking 49-yard, 42-yard field goals because we got Boswell that can hit anything from 60 yards in. Come on, we see, and that's exactly how we putting strain on defense. How you put strain on defense, you got to put them back on the field and they overspread and overcompensate because Arthur Smith's not drawing up the right plays to get into the red zone and to eliminate those third down woes. To eliminate those rate efficiency woes. Come on, Arthur Smith. You got to do better, man. You got to do better. We in the second half. We in the second half. We in the median of the season. And, man, you have to clean that up, man. You have to clean that up big time. Yeah. You just coming in, like, share, subscribe, hit that cash app. Steelmatic 001, Steelmatic 001. Hit that cash app, Steelmatic 001. Grow the channel, share the content, like, share, subscribe. Our secondary, Dante Jackson, JPJ, Beanie, Beans, Bishop. Get down to lay down. If you ever seen the movie State Property, you know what I'm talking about. You ever seen the movie State Property, you know what I'm talking about. So our secondary, I'm liking our secondary. Minka Fitzpatrick doing a swell job. Deshaun Elliott, of course, can't leave him out. I know I ain't been making mention of him, but huge shout out to Deshaun Elliott with this stellar play. He's been playing lights out these past couple weeks, and definitely a huge enforcement to that secondary. Definitely. Mink Fitzpatrick and company, man. But of course, that all salutes to the front seven, the steel curtain The steel curtain, hospital queen. I mean, that's the steel curtain. That is the steel curtain. The steel curtain is back. Live in full effect. The steel curtain is back. Live in full effect. Joe Green to be proud. LC Greenwood would be proud. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about that steel curtain that won the first 4 titles. That steel curtain that brought the first 4 titles to Pittsburgh, to the Steel City. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's very much what it is, led by yours truly, TJ Watt. Obi Watt Kenobi. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a phenomenal defense. Do they have the potential to be a all-decade defense? Absolutely. 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 I mean, you know, TJ Watt gonna do what TJ Watt do, and that only opens up the gaps and floodgates for Highsmith, Queen, Herbig when he comes back and get healthy. Peyton Wilson, he's gonna do his thing. And also, man, that special team. Shout out to special teams with those field goal blocks. Man, oh man, golly. It's like, oh yeah, well, they doing their thing. They doing their thing for sure. But yeah, man, our secondary definitely coming along. You know, shout out JPJ, Beanie Bishop, Corey Trice when he gets healthy. Definitely doing great things, man. Definitely doing great things back there in that coverage. Uh, decent coverage, decent zone coverage, and you know, not getting too many penalties. Not getting too many flagged down for but they let them play for time to time. But you know, they're covering very solid. They covering very solid these days. But definitely large in part to that front seven. You know, that secondary, that defense really has its opportunity to do something very special and to be special. But they will nonetheless. Man, I appreciate y'all being in here with me, man. I appreciate y'all being in here with me, man. You know, I appreciate the replay game. Appreciate y'all sharing, subscribing to the channel, supporting the show, support the media, support beautiful black media. And man, I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all tune in Monday night prime time. Steelers and Giants in Acrisure Stadium. If you like Rose and you're only watching Housewives of Atlanta and Housewives of Potomac, turn it off. Turn it to the Steelers and Giants. You need to be tuning in, Steelers and Giants. Steelers and Giants. I don't want to hear you watching Basketball Wives and none of the mess. You need to be watching Steelers and Giants or the Steelmatic Network with G Honda. That's it, Rose. That's it, Jessica M. Nah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Appreciate y'all like, share, and subscribe to the content, man. Make sure y'all hit y'all notifications, man. Hit your notifications in the community tab, you know, because like I said, man, I'm making some additions to the network. I'm building it as I'm flying it. I'm putting the rotors, putting the flaps on, and working on the electricals midair, you know, insane out the membrane. Yes, I know. But I'm building it as I'm flying it. So definitely shout out to y'all. Shout out SBC Corp for the Horse Network. Shout out Theo Coop, Do Better Podcast. Shout out Angry Man. Shout out Divine Photos, Lee Turner, Alex X. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the replay game. Also, man, check out the premieres. The premieres, man, I got them scheduled out, man. You should I'm gonna have another one at 7 p.m. So definitely look for that one tonight. Set your notifications for that one. Check the community tab for that one, set the notification for that one. Definitely look at that one. I think that one was a one a lot of people missed, but I'm gonna put that one back out there. That one would be airing at 7 p.m. Um, well, my time. I'm not sure about y'all time, but definitely set those notifications for definitely set those notifications for that. But man, I definitely appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate y'all being here on this Wednesday, man. Hope y'all having a productive week. I hope y'all being safe out there, and also um for the storm victims, I meant to get to this early. Man, if you was affected by the storm, if you was affected by Helene here in North Carolina, in the Boone in the Asheville area, or even if you was affected by the storm in Tampa, in Florida area, please reach out to FEMA.gov, disaster relief, disasterassistance.gov. My condolences if you lost a loved one, if you lost family members due to the storms. But if you're in need of federal assistance, of federal aid for your situation, hesitate to reach out to FEMA.gov and disaster assistance for federal assistance. That's why we pay our tax dollars. That's what these recovery aids are for. And if you need to get back on your feet, you experience home damage, or even if you lost your home, like many have, please reach out to FEMA.gov and disaster assistance. Thoughts to you all. But man, I appreciate all y'all being in here with me, man. Like, share, subscribe on your way out. Share the content. Hit that Cash App, Steelmatic001, Steelmatic001. Man, I appreciate y'all being in here with me today, man. Continue to have a productive work week. Continue to have a successful work week, man. Look out in the community tab. We'll put some more staples out for updates on the show and on the content. But man, make sure y'all keep an eye on that for me. Keep an eye out on that for me on the community tab. But I am G Honda. This is the Steelmatic Network. I appreciate all y'all being on here. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a great day.